Winter came and it brought along a storm. Woo! Welcome back to Fog Wrestling. It is your 11th of December 2024 edition of AEW Dynamite. We previewed it. There was a lot of matches. No segments were guaranteed tonight, but we got some nonetheless. We even got Ricochet cutting a promo.
We did. Not that we wanted Ricochet cutting a promo, but we got it all the same. Normally when you say a storm is coming, that was referring to Jade Cargill, but she's gone. She's in WWE, but don't worry. Toni Storm is back. The only problem is she's back with her gimmick that never did anything, that never got her over, the gimmick that got her released from WWE. People can say she left if they want, but either way, she wasn't going anywhere. Doesn't really matter. Legitimately was like the best thing in AEW for the past year, 18 months, however long it was, with the timeless Toni Storm thing. And I get it, like, not everything can be timeless, not everything can last forever, but I just feel like this gimmick had a lot more legs, and we'd seen like a heel tweener slash version. Maybe she could have tried it as a face, and honestly, I just think Toni Storm versus Mariah May continuing this feud, but without the whole timeless shit, and it's just going to be Toni Storm the wrestler. I think it's going to suck. That's my opinion. I think Toni Storm's going to suck. But I did actually enjoy Thunder Rosa and the crowd just holding up signs. That was, I don't know, that was entertaining.
Yeah, I thought the main event was alright, but again, you're right, it doesn't work, man. The Toni Storm, but you're right, not everything lasts forever, but this character's boring.
It's very rare you get somebody that would I mean, it would be like JBL after losing the belt, coming back as Bradshaw. Just nobody. See, once you had JBL, nobody wanted to see Brad. It's alright when he's retired and he's coming back for the one-off appearance as the APA. I get that, you know, that's fine because that's like a one-off night. But in terms of a wrestling character on a weekly basis, why would we want Toni Storm, the rocker, and not timeless Toni Storm? It makes no sense to me. I don't understand it. I think it's a bad decision. But she was saying she was retired, and I guess that was fake. I guess that was bullshit. I think we kind of knew. Toni Storm retired, there'd be something wrong.
Yeah, far too young to retire, unless there's a serious injury at play. But let's get into the serious stuff, because we're in Kansas City, Missouri. We're in the T-Mobile Center. The Death Riders kick us off as Excalibur screams down the mic, "It's Wednesday! Sheldon just finished his dinner," and you know what, guys?
How quick was the transition, by the way, between AEW and the Sheldon Cooper show?
Yeah.
The Big Bang Theory.
The Big Bang Theory faded to black, and Excalibur's face just appeared.
See, this isn't right. Normally when a show goes off, there's advertisements, and then the next show comes on. It's almost like Tony Khan is saying to TBS, here, be putting us straight on, don't be... Don't be going to commercials. As soon as Big Bang Theory finishes, make sure AEW Dynamite's starting.
I don't know if this is a new tactic by Khan to try and squeeze as many viewers out of Big Bang Theory as possible, but I wouldn't be surprised if this is every week.
I've never seen it transition this quickly.
No, it was crazy how quickly it did transition, but anyway, how about we transition into the opening match? Jon Moxley and Pac taking on Jay White and Orange Cassidy, Marina Shafir and Wheeler Yuta at ringside. Just a very, I don't know, man, 4 guys. Moxley's by far the biggest, and it's just like 3 Diddy men running around. Orange Cassidy's wee
No, hold on, I'm not accepting that, man. Pac and Jay White, they don't look like Diddy men when they're in the ring with Orange Cassidy. They might not be the biggest, tallest guys, but, I mean, at least they've got some kind of build to them, you know what I mean? They've got some sort of physique. I mean, say what you want about Pac, he's a small guy, but he's got abs. He's got
5'4", mate.
Yeah, but he's got muscles, and he'd probably barter the shit out of me and you at the same time.
Aye, but he's 5'4".
The bastard Pac. Well, you know what? Orange Cassidy could be 7 foot tall. It doesn't change the fucking fact that he's made like a toothpick.
But look at him. Look at Jay White, man. Wheeler Yuta running around in their wee skinny jeans and fucking Hangman Adam Page. Yeah. What was the state of this?
That's another thing I don't get. See, when Rey Mysterio was at the top of his game, he never wore the skinny jeans. He wore the baggy pants.
I have praised Finn Balor recently because he's worn more baggier clothes and it makes him look a bit bigger. As dizzy as he looks.
Yeah, see if you're
the baggy line starts behind me.
If you're this small, then you need to try and make yourself look a bit bigger, don't you? Whatever.
There's a 3 letter word for that. Oh, gym.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean there is a gym as well, but like even if you're a fat chick, right, man, there's certain clothes you can wear to make yourself look smaller. Orange Cassidy needs to do the opposite of that. He needs to wear something that makes him look bigger.
Aye.
But he doesn't.
Or he could just get released and we never see him again. I would
Well, I
prefer
mean,
that.
that would be a good option, but he doesn't get released, but instead Adam Page comes down and he releases his anger on Jon Moxley, throws some punches his way. This leads to disqualification. Honestly, the Death Riders win by DQ. I mean, it's not really a Death Riders win. I'd consider it more of a no contest. I always think it's weird in wrestling. The person that gets attacked wins by DQ. Now, I get it. I mean, you can't just say, well, if it's someone affiliated to the two people, or if it's someone in the storyline, then it can count. But if it's a randomer, then it's like a non-contest. I get that doesn't work, but I mean, I think that no DQ thing, or the DQ, has always screwed people.
No, it has always screwed people.
But here, I mean, obviously Orange Cassidy's not happy. He pulls off Adam Page. Adam Page starts beating up Cassidy. Jay White gets in, beats up Adam Page. And then the Rough Riders get in, and they
Death
start...
Riders,
the Death Riders, Rough Riders, whatever. It's a rough watch. I feel like death watching it. So they get in, and they beat them down, and they leave all three guys laying. So there you go. Laying out, Death Riders leave to the back, because that's what they do. Then we see, up next, we get a Bandido returns to AEW soon. So this guy isn't new. He's been in AEW before. I couldn't have told you that. But you know what? I mean, I'll give Tony Khan credit. It was a nice wee vignette, and I think we need these things for when people are returning or when people are debuting. But I mean, even then, it started off as like some sort of country and western Red Dead Redemption style vignette, and it looks like you're going to get some sort of shootout, and it seems semi-serious, and then before you know it, Bandido's doing all these mad flips and dives and shit.
I can't believe he's actually dedicated this much time to Bandido.
Don't you know who Bandido is?
Yeah, no, it was a bit cringe. Right.
Bandido seems like a guy that would be put in the Continental Classic to lose 5 times.
Yep, Moxley then does a line or something, starts walking about backstage, just slapping people. Oh, Christmas gift for anyone, a fatal 4-way, your ego's from behind AEW.
You know, I just don't... I mean, there's a lot of things I don't get here. First of all, the heel putting himself in a fatal 4-way match doesn't make any sense, because he doesn't need to be pinned to lose his belt. Why not elimination or something? Then I could at least accept that a bit more. But the heel putting himself in jeopardy by not needing to lose the belt, that's very strange. And then you see him like walking around, and he's just like slithering in between the members of the Death Rider. It was just a bit weird.
And by the way, the 4 of them are just sitting behind him like spare parts. They don't know how they act.
Looking at him as if he's the Messiah or something.
Like, you've just got Claudio, who's boring as fuck, right? Paku, I mean, he's alright.
There should be a wee cloud bubble above Cesaro's name, just saying ROH.
Ring of Honor.
Ring of Honor.
Wheeler Yuta.
Tombstone's missing.
Aye, and Marina Shafir's got something missing. Whatever it is. Talent. Talent is the answer. But I tell you, he's not missing talent. It's Christian. And he's in the skybox. Just runs through everybody in KC. He's like, I look down on you physically and also metaphorically, brother. He says he may just take the title at World's End. When the match is all said and done, I'm going to send Jon Moxley to that dark place. He's going to be drinking again. Rehab. Then I'm going to save the belt.
I'm going to take the belt to rehab to save it from everybody that's held it.
Great for Christian. But then things take a turn for the worse, because Hook comes up, hook, line and sinker. The segment dies. I don't like Hook, right? Him and Nick Wayne are the same guy. Oh, he smashed the glass. This is like Goldberg.
Probably real glass, to be fair.
It probably was real glass.
Oh,
it is real glass. And then Shivani on commentary. That was a great moment. Fuck up, right? You don't say that. You don't.
If something's a great moment, it's a great moment. You shouldn't... If you have to tell us something was a great moment, it's probably not a great moment.
If something's a great moment, you live in the moment. The commentary takes care of itself. You don't need to point out. You know what I mean? Like, it's one thing saying, like, that's one of the greatest things I've ever seen. But see him, oh, that was a great moment. It's the way he delivered it as well. It was, like, so monotone. And yeah, maybe when we review things, it's monotone, but Shivani's paid a fucking shit ton of money to make this sound interesting.
Shivani looks bored out his tits, if you ask me, but I don't blame him for that.
No, remember he got called out on it about a year ago, and he's like, oh, that was me acting in character. It was him and Taz, something like that. No, remember that? And he was like, no, that was me in character.
I remember the time Taz and him had an argument.
Aye.
Remember, that was pretty funny. That was the best thing I've seen in
That's not
Dynamite
what I'm thinking
time.
about, but it was something to do with like the Elite.
No, do you remember that time Taz and him had a bit of beef on commentary? That was fucking great.
But Kip Sabian and Nick Wayne, 2 jobbers, but Hook manages to escape. That's the last we see of this. Yeah. Christian again gets given 2 minutes, delivers. Up next, 2 guys get given about 18 minutes. And I just don't care. Yep. It's Claudio Will Ospreay, flippy, dippy, super kicky, uppercutty, move to the outside. I'll watch you do your wee flippy dippy in the ring and still jump on me and I won't move out the ring manoeuvre. It is shit. I hate this wrestling. Ring of Honor. Get in the bin.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Ospreay defeats Claudio. Claudio loses, Ospreay wins. Ospreay gets 3 points. Claudio gets no points. It's kind of just how these Continental classics work. Not many classics being created here tonight, though.
Absolutely not.
Right, then we got Ricochet in a suit, and he had MVP's business card. By the way, no Bobby Lashley tonight. What are they doing? What are they doing with Bobby Lashley? I'll tell you what they're doing. They're fucking ruining him. The guys just came in. You need to strike while the iron is hot, and they've just not done that. They've not done that at all. They had him come in, have a wee face off with Swerve Strickland, and pretty much all he's done is face Swerve Strickland at that pay-per-view. Whatever, Full Gear. Since then, guys pretty much done hee-haw. I mean, where's the reason to care about Bobby Lashley? Came in first week, his clip on YouTube got 2 million views, and they've done nothing with him since. Nothing relevant with him. It's just, garbage, man. Should be in a story, should be in something, but no, he's in nothing. You've got Orange Cassidy once again getting another title shot, and Bobby Lashley sitting on the sidelines twiddling his thumbs. Is Tony Khan turned into fucking Triple H all of a sudden? What's he playing at?
It's actually frustrating how easy wrestling is to book, and these fuckers couldn't, they couldn't book a library. They're fucking pish, honestly. It's disgraceful. Like, Bobby Lashley comes in, you're right, 2 million views, and what does he do? He goes into a shitty feud with Swerve Strickland that no one cares about, and then, you know what? He beats him. He beat a guy who was world champion a few months ago.
You're thinking, alright, well, I mean, if that was just to put Bobby over by giving him a win over a former world, fair enough. We'll see what they do with him next. What have they done with him next? Nothing. Fucking nothing.
And what the problem is, so there's times in the past, right, where even at the peaks of wrestling, people haven't exactly been pushed the way they should have, but you know what? I will defend that, because wrestling was great in those periods.
Yeah, and sometimes maybe just wasn't enough spots on the cards, or you couldn't fit everybody into a top spot. What's the reason for not putting Bobby Lashley in a top spot? What is the reason?
Yeah, no, but
I forgot the AEW roster's full of bloody
it's like
10, 15 great guys.
People will allude to Steiner and Goldberg and O'Free, but Steiner came in, he debuted at Survivor Series and got 2 pay-per-view world title matches back to back. It's not like he was fucking given nothing.
And apparently was supposed to get a third at Mania.
Don't work for Big Nose Triple H there, damn it. But Ricochet says this is the reason he came to AEW, to fight guys like Brody King. Horseshit is what I smell, brother. Then a car pulls up. Oh, it's the Dynamite ring. It can mean only one thing. The bid and shitty war of 2024.
Look at the difference, though. Look at when McMahon used to arrive in a limo when he got out.
Yeah.
You're like, holy shit, Vincent Kennedy McMahon's at the arena.
MJF arrives in a fucking Escalade. A shitey one at that. Anyway.
You'd better off riding on a push bike.
Absolutely. The Kingdom also remind Renee that Kyle's one of them. We had Mark Cardona as well. Looks like he's going to be taking on Brian Keefe on Rampage.
Yeah, and then he's going to take on Chris Jericho at Final Battle, Ring of Honor Final Battle. Is that a Ring of Honor premium live event / pay-per-view, or is that just the Ring of Honor's normal show? Not too sure, but Matt Cardona seems like another guy that I would push. I remember when he came in, took on Edge about a year ago, got big ratings, well not big ratings, but it got decent ratings compared to what Collision normally gets. It's a guy that's done pretty well in the indie scene, done well in TNA, reinvented himself, but playing second fiddle on Dynamite, having to settle for a match on fucking Rampage. Who else had a match on Rampage? Somebody else put over the fact that they had a match on Rampage and they won. Who was it? Ricochet? It might have been him, actually.
Might have been him, but
talking about who you beat on Rampage, it's like nobody cares who you beat on Rampage. Commander? Was it no Commander he beat? What did they do, mate?
They put so much emphasis right on MJF arriving here, just for him to interrupt and not even cut a promo. He just got on the apron in the next match between Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole, which, by the way, the premise of this match is ridiculous. Oh, the winner gets to face MJF? For what?
Yo, MJF could have did the same thing by just appearing on the Titantron and causing a distraction.
I just don't get this.
Or his music plays, honestly. So we get Adam Cole.
They booked this guy like a part-timer and he's shit.
Yeah, It's like the AEW Roman Reigns, but and got nothing like Roman. I don't know. Fuck me, this is bad. Adam Cole versus Kyle O'Reilly. So yeah, MJF comes out, interferes, eats a super kick for Cole. Cole gets O'Reilly in a small package. Everybody in this match just looks like a small package. Adam Cole then tries to shake hands with O'Reilly after the match, but O'Reilly doesn't want to, and he leaves. So, I mean, that's it. It's going to be Adam Cole versus MJF at World's End. So far we're getting MJF versus Adam Cole, baby. We've got a fatal four-way match for the women's champion, the men's championship. Orange Cassidy's got the build there, woman. But that's the two matches announced so far. It is what it is.
The vignette for the pay-per-view was garbage, driving on some like dried out lake and Moxley's waving flair about, man, trying to find the fans. Where's the last drop of whiskey, brother?
I'll take that over what we got in the ring though. FTR then hype fight for the Fallen. They say that Dynamite special fight for the Fallen is a big show. It's going to be one of the biggest episodes of Dynamite ever, and it will need a big main event as the show will air on TBS and stream on Max at the same time. Hardwood, I mean, fucking the rating that's going to do then.
Hardwood. No, but...
Yeah, if people can watch the stream on Max and that's going to take away for the rating on TBS, that could be...
No, but see this...
How low can you go?
See this? Oh, the Hurricane Relief Hurricane. Like, what are we doing here? I feel like every time we see these two, there's something to do with a hurricane.
Yeah, all they seem to do is brag about their charity work. I mean, see if you want to do proper charity work, you just do it and you don't fucking brag.
No, you know what though, right? Yeah, you're right. But, like, why...
Mick Foley does a lot of charity work, but see, anytime I see him on WWE, I don't see him, like, shoving the charities down your throat or whatever.
Yeah, like, when was, like, Cena's entire gimmick on TV? Make-A-Wish?
Never.
Oh,
you maybe get the vignettes showing Cena doing it, but when would Cena come out with his promos and brag about fucking, I was at this? I mean, it doesn't do that. Anyway, the hype fight for the Fallen. Hardwood says they need a big headline match, and they're going to take on the Death Riders. So it's going to be FTR versus the Death Riders, and they say if they've got a problem with it, come speak to them this Saturday on Collision, because that is FTR's show. The secondary show, Collision, that's the show that FTR are on.
Coming through like a hurricane.
Yeah, just crap. Then we get Chris Jericho and Brian Keith backstage. Jericho accepts Mark Cardona as challenge to face Keith. Jericho also revealed there will be a contract signing for his final battle match with Mark Cardona tomorrow night on Ring of Honor on Honor Club. Wonder what kind of ratings that does.
Honor Club. Fucking nail on Honor Club, man.
We then get a video package that recaps last week's Continental Classic matches. We get an updated league table. I actually hate how the league table isn't in order of the points.
I think there's match fixing going on in this league table.
Tony Schiavone speaks with Darby Allin. Allin says that his quest to take the World Championship for Jon Moxley isn't over. He urges younger wrestlers in the locker room to get involved and rise up against the Death Riders. And then in Mick Foley fashion, he starts punching himself in the jaw, busts himself open the hard way. Not sure what the point of that was, but he done it anyway, so fair play to him.
It's been a week since he bled, so he needed to do it.
Yeah, alright, then we got Ricochet versus Brody King. The finish of the match saw Ricochet utilise the exposed turnbuckle, then he hit some offense on Brody King.
I'll be honest, folks. I sat on my phone this entire match. This is just a match that does not need to go 18 minutes.
I mean, to be honest, I would argue... First of all, I don't think it went 18 minutes. And second of all, I would argue you sat on your phone for a lot of this show.
Definitely the second hour, right? I tell you what. See this match.
I'm a good wrestling fan, guys. I watched it all.
Ricochet came out.
Unfortunately.
That you watched that much, you need to look at the recap, right? Ricochet came out at 27 minutes.
It's not memorable, though.
Ricochet came out at 27... Well, I'm not looking... My recap ended when Adam Cole fucking won his last match, by the way. So, Ricochet came out at 27 minutes past 2, right? And I'm pretty sure this match ended around 43, 44, which is like 16, 17 minutes. Alright, I'll accept, entrances and things like that, but AEW's pretty quick with that. But it's just a shit match. Ricochet... This is why I came to AEW. You know what? I thought he looked beat. Seeing he did the 450 and Brody King grabbed him by the throat, man. I thought it was all over for Ricochet.
Yeah, I mean, it's looking like a heel turn for Ricochet. We'll wait and see what happens.
But see this match, It brought the league table to 4 guys on 6, Brody King on 3, and Commander on 0. Oh, who'd have seen that coming? Oh wait, who'd have fought it? Me'd have fought it.
But do you not think this tournament just like it's like 50-50 booking? Like Brody King beats Darby Allin and you're shocked. Like, oh fuck, Darby lost to Brody King. But then Brody King loses to Ricochet and it's just like nobody's really getting over because everybody's losing to everybody.
Yeah.
Unless you're Commander, then you're just losing
No,
to
but
everybody.
yeah,
not
like
beating
Darby
anybody.
Allin, right? To my knowledge, is way more up the card than Ricochet. So why is he losing to Brody King? 50-50
I mean,
booking.
yeah, and I just don't think 50-50 booking really gets anybody over.
No.
I don't think it's ever got anybody over.
This tournament's shite, man. All this effort.
And
Look how ridiculous.
Plus, AEW, I think Tony Khan thinks, oh, we need to have good matches with clean finishes. We can't have outside interference or countouts.
But let
Like,
me
why
get-
not? Save a bit of face.
Look at all these guys, right? These fucking marks jumping through these hoops for a Diddy Continental Championship match, but then John Moxley just makes a fatal 4-way.
And hands an opportunity to 3 guys.
One of the guys who doesn't even want the belt, he just doesn't want Moxley to have it, and the other 2 seem more bothered with each other than the actual belt.
Yeah, and Darby Allin says his quest is to be the champ. Yeah, he's not in it.
It's just, I hate the honesty. This Tony Khan. No, Triple H does it as well, right? You fanboy bastards. It's just like, we see these mid-card belts jump through hoops for this. Oh, you have to win this triple threat match, then win this 5-way match, then win this one-on-one match, then climb to the top of WWE headquarters and jump off it match. And then you might get an IC title shot. Cody Rhodes comes out with Kevin Owens. You're my friend. Title shot. It's where are we going? The main title should be earned.
Should be. We then got Top Flight backstage.
This was awful, by the way.
They were interrupted by Leo Rush and Action Andretti, and then another 2 people.
Glad you know who they were. They were dressed up as the coronavirus. What
Yeah.
that one?
I mean, were they?
They were dressed up as like this spiky thing.
Honestly,
Almost like a sea urchin or something.
not too sure what happened there. And I mean, that was pretty much it.
Then we got a main event, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think before that something else happened though. Anna Jay and Mercedes Moné backstage. Anna Jay cuts a really, really, really bland promo. Basically said that crap that's just a generic. I've been an underdog my entire life. Nobody believes I can do anything. But I'm going to show you if I get that one opportunity, I'm going to take it and I'm going to win. And, it's just crap. We've heard this all before. Says she only needs 1, 2, 3 seconds, pushes Mercedes Moné, then walks away. Mercedes Moné is just standing there thinking, how long can I hold on for these 2 belts? Probably as long as I want to, because Tony Khan ain't taking shit off me.
Why can't somebody like in this company in WWE like shoot and not like against the other company, right? Or this half shoot business. Why not someone just be like, you know what? Everyone in this fucking roster's shite, and I'm going to go to the top. I'm going to prove myself, and I'm going to take these ratings for the gutter, right, to the very top, what they used to do back in the 90s on TNT. Why not fucking come and say something like that?
I don't think we'll ever see 90s in wrestling again, those ratings again.
Maybe mid-90s? Nah, I don't think we'll see mid-90s.
Nah. Right, AEW Women's World Championship main event, Mariah May versus Mina Shawakawa. Mina Shawakawa applying the Bret Hart sharpshooter on the ring post. Nice to see Bret Hart sharpshooter. I think that's a good spot. I like that. It's not done too often, so I mean, shout out for Bret Hart. I always thought the guy was overrated, but I think that's a really good move of his.
It's one of his like 7 moves of doom.
Yeah.
You know what? Bret had a limited moveset. It is what it is. But you know what? He made it work. I'd rather a limited moveset than this shite to do today.
Bret had a limited moveset, but he was pretty excellent at executing it.
Oh, I like that.
But he was the excellence of execution, so I mean, it is what it is.
That's what wrestling was back in the day. Everyone just had their own wee moveset and it worked.
Did Bret Hart ever botch a move? Sure, he botched a few promos, but did he ever botch a move?
Dirty stinking hyena.
I can't recall Bret Hart botching shit, to be fair.
But he botched the way he took the super kick.
Maybe, I don't know. I mean, they blame Goldberg. That was just an accident, man, isn't it?
Well, you know what, right?
People get kicked in the head all the time.
Yeah, but Bret shouldn't have continued to work.
Yeah, I know. Bret could have took a couple of months off and he'd probably been alright.
But see, with concussion, you don't need to take months off. You just need to take days off.
Well, there you go.
The week.
Anyway, so we get Mariah May, Mina Shirakawa. Mariah May hits the, I don't know, she hit a big move, hits the running knee twice, then hits like this Falcon Arrow.
The big move. Enlighten me, sir. What was the big move?
It was like 2 running knees and like a Falcon Arrow suplex, gets a 1-2. Mina kicks out. Then Mina hits this switchblade off the middle rope and then hits...
The wee move.
It hits like a kind of a reverse jumping DDT. It reminded me of the curtain call that Goldust used to hit. I'm not sure what she calls it, but it looked like a curtain call. Got a 1-2, and then Mariah May kicked out. And then Mina in complete control of the match at this point. Mariah May literally just gets up from this finisher, hits a headbutt, hits the Storm Zero, and gets the 1-2-3. Very, very lackluster and abrupt ending. I mean, it just seems like the psychology is off. Like, how can Mina go from hitting her finisher and getting a 2.5, and like literally within 10 seconds, Mariah May's up on her feet, hitting a headbutt and doing the Storm Zero to get the 3 count? It just doesn't seem right to me.
No, yeah, the psychology's... But will they push for time? Probably. Dynamite's push for time.
I mean, we've got the overruns here. I'm not buying that shit.
Yeah, but what comes on after Dynamite?
And you got Thunder Rosa watching in the crowd. I mean, she's not impressed. Mariah May wins. Thunder Rosa holds up a sign and it says Mariah May is not her champion. And I mean, Thunder Rosa actually came out on social media the other day and was bashing fans that are saying you're never on TV and do you even work for AEW anymore? She says I do, and then that's twice now she's been seen. So here. Could it just be that Tony Khan's seen this criticism and he's thought, fuck, she's not been on TV now, and he's just stuck her. Because as soon as they said that, she was in the crowd in Collision and now she's been in the crowd in Dynamite. Could it be Tony Khan's got nothing to do, nothing for her, and he's thought, I'm not having people bashing me online, he's just stuck her in the crowd?
Well, that's exactly why Tony Khan is. You know, Triple H, at least Triple H, right, doesn't get involved in Twitter. Tony Khan actually responds.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. See if Triple H was Tony Khan, see at the next Premium Live event, like 5 black guys would win titles.
Yeah.
See what all these people saying Triple H is racist, but I mean, obviously Triple H ain't going to really bow down and cower to that shit.
No.
But if he had the Tony Khan mindset, I mean, see at the next pay-per-view, man, Carmelo Hayes would be world champ.
He would be.
But Triple H doesn't do that. Tony Khan does. And then we got this music hitting. I'm not going to lie, I didn't know whose music it was until it pointed to the ramp. And then we had Tony Storm come out, and it wasn't Timeless Tony Storm, it was just Tony Storm in the rocker-looking gimmick that never got over, never worked, so why they're bringing it back, I do not know.
But see the people that the people in the crowd marked it straight away like they knew the music. How do they know the music?
I mean, I'm not going to lie and say I wouldn't have got it if I listened to the music for like 30 seconds. Because I think I do kind of know our theme song. But at the first... but wrestling music in general, I think the first like 4 or 5 seconds is very generic.
I think it
doesn't hit. Do you know, I felt like wrestling back in the day it always punched at the beginning. Do you think the theme songs?
Yep.
Always had like a noise or a catchphrase.
A recognisable tune.
Like when the Road Dog. Oh, you knew that was the Road Dog of the New Age Outlaws.
Or down, 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 down.
Yeah, it was always like
there's a hurricane coming forward.
Or when the glass shatters.
Dead man walking.
I mean,
Can you smell what the Rock is cooking?
Yeah, like there was
Are
always.
You ready?
See now, it's like what the fuck, man. It's I don't know.
Dun-dun-dun.
Shawn Michaels. You know, like the chicken.
Get down.
It is what it is. Then
it's going down.
Right, okay, that's plenty. Then that woman in the crowd, Thunder Rosa, holds up a what the fuck sign, and it just ends with Tony Storm returning.
No, I'll be honest. Seeing AEW, let's just get this point across, right? See, unless it's Judas by Fozzy, I don't know many themes in it. What have I become? Sitting up to 4 a.m. watching wrestling down. No, see, apart from that one, do you know anyone? What's Adam Cole's theme? Hit me with it.
I think it says boom in it, no?
The only theme I know is MJF.
I think it was in Finite Champion or something.
Was it?
I
actually think it sounds like it was.
I think Adam Cole maybe says boom. It's all about the boom
What's Jay White's?
Oh, fuck, I don't know.
What's Ricochet's?
Not a clue.
I mean, all these guys appeared in tonight's show. What's the Death Riders?
It's sad, man. See if you offered me $10 million.
I know Christian's an Edge, but that's because it's in previous companies.
If you gave me $10 million to sing along or hum along with 10 AEW superstars themes, even for the first couple of seconds, I couldn't do it.
No.
I'd lose. Anyway, Toni Storm comes out, just looks at the crowd. Mariah May looks at Toni Storm. Thunder Rosa's got the what the fuck sign. Mina's laying in the ring, taking the pin. And that's how Dynamite ends. I just don't think you can get away with this ending unless you're The Rock kind of level. If you're making a big return, I think you need to at least do something. For you just to come out and stare and soak in the applause of the crowd, I think you need to be a massive star. And that Toni Storm is not. So.
Yeah, when The Rock comes out at Bad Blood, right? Aye.
As pish as it is and as lackluster as it is, because you're just annoyed they're not doing more, you can accept it because you're like, well, that's The Rock, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's all The Rock really needs to do.
Well, no, you're right. But again, the way I look at this more, the fact this match is in the main event, probably should have caught on that she was
but look at The Rock. See when The Rock comes back at Bad Blood, right, and the show goes off the air with that, it's acceptable. See if Nakamura came back and the Bad Blood ended with him just standing, looking around him on top of the ramp. Would that be acceptable?
No, of course
absolutely not. So is what it is, guys. It wasn't a great show, lackluster show. I think the Continental Classic matches ruin it.
Yep.
And it's just filled with them into the end of the day.
I thought most promos were decent, but there's every match apart from the main event. Really, I mean, even the opener. I don't know. Just a lot of Diddy men. Even if we want to claim there wasn't a lot of Diddy men, brother. But yeah, I'll give it a 3 out of 10. Not the worst Dynamite I've seen. 3
out of 10. It's a 3 out of 10. Why give it a 3 out of 10? No, I'm only going to get a 2. 2 out of 10, guys. 2.5. Just, lackluster, not good enough, needs to get better. Continental Classic needs to end. AEW needs to get, I don't know, just needs to improve, man. Where was Bobby Lashley?
Yeah.
Where the fuck was he?
Just, everything's one and done, isn't it?
This show's going nowhere, man.
No, it's like you get something decent like with Christian, but then like immediately 3 seconds later it's buried because Hook's battering his entire crew. Hook! Like, how is Christian supposed to win the belt if Hook's battering him?
That's not a good look, is it?
No, it's not. Anyway, 2.5 out of 10, that is the number. Peace.